Okay, this is Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds. Not the most famous of Star Wars real-time strategy games. I think the better known Empire at War, or more popular known, rather. This game came out in 2001. Expansion pack was released the following year in 2002, but I don't have that right now, and I think I'll get to that once we get through the vanilla game. So if we go to the campaigns, we see that we have 6 to choose from, although the first one is just a tutorial. We can play as the Trade Federation, the Gungans, the Empire, the Rebellion, and the Wookiees. I don't know, I think the Wookiees is a bit of a weird choice, because I'd always just think of them as part of the Rebellion. I was thinking about starting with the tutorial, but I mean, it's pretty slow. It's just like, this is how you move, this is how you get resources, this is how you build troops. So I think we might jump down to Allies and Jedi, because that's kind of when the game starts talking more about itself. So, or rather, it starts talking about what's different in this game rather than, doing the same stuff you've always done. Just to summarize these first 5 missions, Qui-Gon Jinn here is helping Chewbacca and Chewbacca's daddy to colonize an uncharted world of Alaris Prime, but the Trade Federation is there, and you have some battles here and there. So we'll start with Allies and Jedi.
There are many realities in the universe, some of them quite harsh. But one reality that is inescapable is that there is nothing more valuable than a friend. More than food, more than shelter, and more than weaponry, an ally can save your life. Especially when fighting an enemy as despicable as the Trade Federation.
So when you load up a mission, you get the objective screen, standard. Intelligence, now this is just, they give you some tips. You can replant a farm by queuing them and yada yada. I mean, it's nothing really that different that I'm not aware of. I know how to play this game pretty good, I think. Reconnaissance, this kind of gives you an idea of the map. Shorin, that is one of Chewbacca's friends. Shorin appears to have found a relatively safe area. If we find any Trade Federation forces, however, we must wipe them out. Okay, that doesn't really help, because I'm going to have to kill some people.
The Trade Federation has pressed on, despite their losses. Alaris Prime must be a rich world indeed. You have one thing that the Trade Federation does not: allies. They have great resources and large armies, but an ally is valuable beyond measure. I'll show you how to find and interact with allies. Put your workers to work while I explain.
Alright, I'll put them to work.
First things first, have your workers build a spaceport. With a spaceport, you can trade with your allies. You can also buy and sell things from off-world brokers.
Spaceport.
Shorin has set up another camp a short distance from here. If you click the diplomacy button on the lower right corner of your screen, you can see Shorin listed as an ally and the friendless Trade Federation listed as an enemy. The choices you make on this screen determine whether your troops will fire on the units of another faction or help them out.
Before I go to the Allies screen, the first thing you'll notice is that this game is it's Age of Empires 2. It's the same engine Age of Empires 2 is built on. And because of that, I mean, I have this one complaint. I don't know if it's because of the engine or a developer choice,
A very useful upgrade available at your spaceport is the HoloNet transceiver. Start researching it now.
Okay, before Qui-Gon rudely cut me off, I was saying that most of the different factions you can play as, they're all the same units. And that's kind of disappointing. There's no real differences. there are some minor, like, first off, aesthetics, obviously, but you can build a place called a fortress, and the fortress has that faction's unique unit, and only that one unique unit. That's a little disappointing to me, because, you know, eventually it just comes down to who has the research and the better army setup. So, I mean, maybe it's more competitive in that regards, but I'm not really a fan of, you know, competitive RTS. I like kind of slow civilization kind of games. So what does he want me to do? Research holonet transceiver at the spaceport. Spaceport gives you the same line of sight as your friends.
Lets you see whatever your allies see. This opens up areas of the map that you'd otherwise have to explore yourself.
Another thing, this blue line represents power coming from these power cores, and all your buildings need to be in a power core to be at 100% efficiency. Like, this troop center is just barely in a power core.
Now that we know where Shorin is, we can start trading with him. Select your spaceport and build a cargo hovership.
So this is Shorin's setup. He's an advanced. He's got all the tech upgrades, and he's got a pretty big base with walls. I don't have any walls, and I have a tiny base. Thanks, Qui-Gon. Okay, this is the animal nursery. You can find banthas and these things called nerfs. You capture them, and you put them in the nursery, and they feed you constantly. They give you food at a constant rate, which is very nice. Muja fruit bushes here. They give you food. These farms give you food. These you can replant, so they're actually the most efficient way to get food, because the fruit bushes run out. Green. The green stuff is Nova crystals. They're like money, essentially, in this game. And purple stuff is ore for, like, buildings and walls and stuff like that. You have to cut down trees to get carbon. Also another part of structures. I also think a few units use carbon, but not very many. So I should get these guys working. We'll put 3 on the ore. We'll put 3 on the Nova crystals. And we'll get like 3 for the carbon. 3 more for the carbon. So now I need to build a cargo hovercraft. Or hovership. Hovercraft. Anyway, this game I played when I was young. I was like 10. My grandpa gave me a copy, and I loved it. I'm a pretty big fan of the Star Wars universe, but this game, I don't know. It's just like, it was one of the best things I ever played. It's, you know, I prefer Empire at War, I think, if I had to pick one, but this one, Empire at War wasn't like, you know, build a base and gather resources, where it was just like build units and bring them to the battle.
Right-click on Shorin spaceport to send your hovership there.
Okay, so I click on my hovercraft, and I
have to scroll across the map to find.
I gotta click on
Shorin's
his spaceport. So my
Looks
hovercraft
just like your spaceport,
is gonna go to
but it's
his
a slightly different
spaceport and bring me back money. All the units make Wookiee sounds, which is great. Here's Chewbacca. Interesting thing to note, if I hit the delete key right now, I kill Chewbacca and I lose the game. You can kill your own units by hitting delete. I really like that. That's really cool. It's just funny to see, like, Chewbacca or another unit just keel over for no reason.
I'll tell you more about gates later on.
Okay, Qui-Gon. I don't think that is, I'm not sure, but it's not Liam Neeson, I don't think, as Qui-Gon. It's a sound-alike kind of guy. Liam Neeson's too, you know, he's off making movies and stuff in 2001. He didn't have no time for this game.
Your cargo hovership will keep traveling back and forth to your ally spaceport. On every return trip, some Nova crystals will be added to your stockpiles.
Oh, what is that?
You can send multiple cargo hoverships on
Jedi
any
Holocron. So I can send more, so let's do more. Oh, that farm ran out. We'll fix that in a minute. We'll send 2 more. Oh, I need more shelters. So this game, you know how every RTS game has a population cap? Well, this one has a thing called Prefab Shelters. So you hit B, the hotkey B, and you hit the hotkey Q. These are like houses, and they each give, you know, X amount of resource or X amount of population. So I just make a worker build like, what is that? 6 of them? Yeah, build a whole bunch because you gotta build tons of them. The max cap is like 200, so you can get huge armies. So farms have dried up. You gotta replant them.
Found something of interest near his camp: a Jedi holocron. A holocron is a priceless repository of ancient information. It should not be left lying in the wilderness. We need to build a Jedi Temple to house the holocron. The Jedi Council has just granted us approval to build a Jedi Temple on Alaris Prime. Have your workers build a Jedi Temple.
There isn't a proper colony on this planet yet, but the Jedi Temple says, yeah, go ahead. Build a Jedi Temple. They don't mind. I mean, what were they? It's like, we have enough Jedi. It doesn't matter. This takes place, like, it has to take place before Episode 1. Because, Qui-Gon, Qui-Gon in one of the earlier tutorial missions mentions the Trade Federation as if like he hasn't done the Naboo thing yet. So we can assume this is before Episode 1. The expansion pack that came out for this game was Episode 2 and like in between 2 and 3. Let you play as the clones and the Separatists. So now I gotta build a Jedi Temple. If I go to my farm, I can queue, or my, the food processing center where people bring the food, the workers bring the food. I can click this button and queue up farms, so I don't have to do it manually, but I don't have enough carbon. So to counteract that, we're gonna put a whole bunch of workers on the trees. He's done building the shelters. You should build some more, because those go fast. Get building. This is in no particular pattern. Okay. Here, as soon as these guys are done with this bush, we'll send them out of here. So what does it cost to build a Jedi Temple? 180 carbon, 25 Nova crystals. Well, I don't have the carbon. Okay, I have the carbon. So, Jedi Temple. Wow, it's a lot smaller, ain't it? You know, in the movie they were pretty big, but this one's kind of tiny. Let's put it right there. You cannot, to my knowledge, rotate buildings, which is frustrating. If you're like me, you want to have all your buildings kind of face the center. Or have their back to the trees, or their back to the wall, the base, or something like that. But you can't do that in this game, and it's so frustrating. So, you hear a lightsaber slash every time you click that. We're going to build a Jedi Temple, and we're going to get that holocron. Okay, Temple's done. You get back to the trees.
Select the Jedi Temple and click Create Padawan.
Padawan. We're creating a Padawan. Well, if he's creating a Padawan, there obviously must be Jedi Masters in there. It's pretty tiny, ain't it? It's kind of weird. I can't really get over it. I mean, you can see at first I thought like it's some kind of monument or something, but like if you look right here, there's stairs. The stairs are right there. I mean, this is an actual building, but look at this thing. This is a normal building. I mean, it's kind of small right there. It's a little weird. The scale is all kind of messed up on this game. But I still love it. Alright, Padawan. Let's go. Oh, those lazy workers. Get to
This
the ore.
is my Padawan.
They can't get to the ore.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. He still has much to learn about the ways of a Jedi Knight.
I don't
He can, however, retrieve a holocron.
I don't think that's Obi-Wan.
Send your Padawan to Shoran's camp to grab the holocron.
Did you hear how his voice sounded?
I am your apprentice.
I don't. I have a feeling that's not Ewan. What's this guy's name? Ewan McGregor? That's not him.
Master? I'm ready, Master.
Well, it's kinda.
I am your apprentice.
It's not him. Anyway, we gotta get the holocron.
Combat awaits.
Holocrons. So if I get this holocron, I have to have a Jedi pick it up, and then I have a Jedi carry it back to my temple. From there, it will generate Nova Crystals, just like the nerfs in the Animals Nursery do, but it'll be Nova Crystals. So let's do some research. If I click this, I get 17 faster food from the nerfs. That's cool. Should queue up the 2 farms right there. There. What else can I research here? I think, actually, it didn't... It gave me most of the things. This trooper right
Good.
here...
Now send. Wait. Shorin has spotted an excursion of Trade Federation troops.
Where?
Garrison your workers and ready your fighting Wookiees.
Okay, garrison, there you go. I don't have very many fighting Wookiees. I have... Uh-oh. You see him? He's crawling in on a bug. Let's do this. Oh, we're missing the battle behind the tree. Now, the trooper on that weird dinosaur thing is like a flamethrower trooper. And it's like this game's way of making a melee trooper by, you know, giving him a flamethrower and putting him on a mount. So,
Master?
Obi-Wan's got the holocron, so let's have him bring that back. Let's research. They're called heavy mounted trooper, and they're like flamethrowers. It's kind of weird. So we'll upgrade to heavy mounted trooper.
Now send your Padawan back with the holocron.
Already on it, Qui-Gon.
Select your Padawan and right-click on the holocron to pick it up.
Okay, go back to work. Go back to work,
Build
peasants.
several more military units too. We'll need them for future attacks.
10-4.
Shorin has asked for some Nova Crystals to help him recover from the Trade Federation attack.
Did he really get
He
attacked?
warned us of the attack. It's the least we can do. Open the diplomacy menu again, using the button on the lower right-hand corner. Then click on the Nova Crystal button to tribute 100 Nova Crystals to Shorin.
Alright, we didn't actually show this off. Oh, that's the chat button. Diplomacy, is it this one? Yeah. This is the trade, and you can make allies. See, like now I'm allied with the Trade Federation. So we'll give 100 to Shorin. Bam. There you go, Shorin.
Shorin thanks you. He's tributing us some spare metal in return.
Ore. Spare ore. Not metal. I don't know why they do that a few times. They refer to it as metal. Hurry up, Obi-Wan. Just walking across the battlefield like it's no big thing. So did you see the hovercraft? It has a little orange thing when it picks it up. That's really
Excellent
cool.
work, my friend.
Let's queue up some more farms. I don't have to worry about it. Who's not working? Carbon collector. Get collecting.
Great work. We will directly benefit from the holocron's secrets. It slowly adds Nova Crystals to your stockpile.
Yes, it gives us money. He is pretty slow. Alright. Qui-Gon, what's next? Let's get some troopers out. Let's get some bowcasters. Continue gathering resources. Must experiment with the various upgrades available at your Chew Center. Oh, I've been doing that. So there are upgrades at these processing plants. Now, workers can carry the resources to the command center, but of course, you know, you can't always do that. It's too far away. So there's one for the crystals, one for the ore, and you can research how fast they work.
Shorin scouts have discovered
those.
an array of Trade Federation listening posts. They are wary of us, keeping tabs on our progress. Chewbacca suggests we show them our progress by destroying their listening array.
Let's do it. Let's kick their ass. What other buildings can we get? Nothing really to show off that I'll just show off in the next level. Alright, so we'll prepare an army to destroy the Trade Federation. We'll just pump out the bowcasters like nothing. Oh. Who's under attack? Why did that go that way? That's a little weird. What's it gonna do? Jump the trees? These can go over water, if you didn't notice. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, just get stuck. Yeah, good job. I don't know why that happened.
Shorin is gathering a force of troopers in the middle of his camp. If you begin the assault on the Trade Federation listening posts, Shorin's forces will join us. If you're still training soldiers, you can set their gather point to be near Shorin's army.
Cool. Let's do that. We'll just go right there.
That should be enough military units to do what needs to be done.
Oh, alright, Qui-Gon. I guess you know best. So, we're moving out. We're going to do this. I got Obi-Wan. It's not actually Obi-Wan, because there is an Obi-Wan unit. I don't know why they didn't use it, but okay. So let's attack. This heavy trooper is going to go by himself and get killed. Doesn't even wait for my guy. No. Shoot him. Wow. A heavy trooper got beaten by the not a heavy trooper. You suck. Shorin, you're a bad armchair general. What are you... Why is he going? We gotta destroy the things. Oh, it's a destroyer droid. Kill it. What is Obi-Wan doing? What are you... Shorin, no! If Shorin dies, the mission's over. Shorin. Oh, I gotta go defend Shorin. What are you doing? Where's Chewbacca? He's in here somewhere, right? Let me get rid of all the units, because Shorin's just gonna get himself blown up, because he's retarded. Oh. I guess that went better than expected. Shorin and Chewbacca shoot with one hand. I guess all of them do. It's a little... I think they're cowboys. There's Obi-Wan slashing at it.
I'm ready, Master.
Let's have them focus fire. Let's destroy these things. Come on, blow them up. The combat noises, they start to like... They make it like a pattern, like a music pattern. It's really weird. Like you can just... it loops. Because everyone has a set speed. A little disorienting. Blow it up. Blow that up. Okay, we missed one, Shorin, because you just jumped the gun. Where are you going? Oh my goodness. Don't die. The destroyer droids are pretty deadly. Shorin pisses me off. Okay, I'm gonna send you. Go blow that up. You blow that up. I gotta split the army because Shorin's not a good warrior. I mean, all of Shorin's guys died. What kind of leader? Oh, no, he's alive. What kind of leader is that, though? I really don't like the flamethrower guys. They're kind of just weak. Like, the flamethrower guy does 7 damage per burn, and the troopers here do 8 per blast. They shoot faster, I think, and they can shoot at range. It's like, why would you want that? I don't know. I think maybe it's a different kind of damage, so the armor plays into it, but I never really saw the point.
Strategies are bearing fruit.
Nope. Strategies don't bear fruit, Qui-Gon. That farm is gone. Whatever. We win! We win.
I sense a war coming.
You sense a war, huh, Qui-Gon? Well, that was, episode 6. That was mission 6 of the tutorial. We'll continue with 7 next time.